As you guys may have known, Mad City was recently released and was an instant hit. Famed Chris, a friend of mine for more than 5 years, basically created the whole map for this game. We have been friends for a long time, and he gladly let me interview him to talk about his game and his success. I asked him many questions about his Roblox life and about the game. I hope you enjoy this interview. Hello guys, today we will be interviewing a very famous developer. Come on right in. Could you introduce yourself?
Hi everybody, I'm Famed Chris. I'm the world builder for Mad City.
When did you join Roblox?
I actually joined Roblox in 2011, and it was just a friend that introduced me to it at a sleepover, and then the more and more I played, I got more and more interested in the game.
Since when have you been building in Roblox?
I probably started in 2013.
Do you have any Roblox achievements?
I got a Bloxy award a year ago, and obviously having my first game on the #1 spot front page is pretty nice too.
Which projects have you worked on in Roblox?
So, obviously Mad City, I was the lead developer for Work at a Coffee Shop, and then before that, I worked on the Box Trials a really long time ago, and then I also worked on Twisted Murder too.
Who are the creators of Mad City?
So, Taymaster was the lead developer. He was the programmer, and he also did the UI for the game, and the Game Pass images, everything like that. I was the world builder, so I built everything that you see. One of my friends, Nick Tentelf, was actually introduced into Roblox to work for this game, and he was the model maker for the game. He's a professional model maker, went to college for it and everything, so we feel super honored to have him on the team. He's done an amazing job.
Have you worked with Taymaster before?
Yeah, before I worked on Fashion Famous, which is led by Pixelated Candy. Taymaster worked on it as well, so we kind of worked together through that. Before that, I worked on Twisted Murder with him.
Why is the game called Mad City?
Whenever we were testing it and everything, we kind of noticed that there was a ton of chaos going on with all of the heroes and the prisoners and the cops and everything, so we were trying to think of names, and then we were oh, this is really chaotic, so let's just call it Mad City. Oh, that's a really good name. So we went with that.
What was your job for Mad City?
I did all of the terrain and the city and all of the builds that you see, so the entire map was made by me.
Around how big is the map in Mad City?
It's about double the size of Jailbreak's map. The city is double the size of Jailbreak City as well.
How much time did it take you to build the whole map?
Took an entire year, honestly. I actually have some pictures that I can send you, but from the early stages of the map, it looks completely different. I feel I did a really good job, and I actually learned a ton throughout the experience because I've never built anything to this scale before. So whenever I was doing it, it was just a completely new experience. It was unlike anything I've ever built before.
Do you believe Mad City will remain on the front page for a long time?
We plan to try to keep it that way. We have a ton of exciting updates that are coming up that are planned that will hopefully kind of change how games are handled like this. We really want to create something dynamic.
How often will Mad City receive updates?
It honestly depends. In the beginning, it may be faster, and then we may slow down later. It kind of depends on the quality of the updates. Because if it's a really fast update, something quick, it could be a week. But if it's something that's really big, then it could be a lot longer.
Do you think Mad City will start a new game trend?
I think it could. What we're going for here is really new and creative. We don't want to just have something that stays the same and do kind of new updates. We plan to do something really creative and big for our updates, and that's kind of how I think we want to differentiate ourselves from other games in general on Roblox.
What has been your most proud build?
Probably my Mad Paintball showcase that I made. That showcase I spent a really long time on. I guess I learned a lot throughout that build, so I kind of value that build a lot, and it kind of shows off what I can do and how I've advanced as well.
What motivates you to build?
I actually just like looking at sceneries and stuff in real life and in other games and unique art styles, and whenever I see like a unique art style that I like, I'm like, oh my god, that's so cool. I would want to make something like that, and so I try to practice and like incorporate it into my own art style and like make it my own original kind of thing. So it's like usually art styles, unique art styles, even if it's like not necessarily like a building style, it can just be like a concept art style, and I'll just be like, oh, that's so cool and all.
Do you have any upcoming projects?
Yeah, I've got a couple upcoming projects, but fortunately all of them I can't really talk about due to either competition or being under an NDA. So just keep your eyes out for those ones.
Other than building, did you ever do something else in Roblox?
Yeah, so for work at a coffee shop, my main role was to be the creative developer. And for that, basically your role still incorporates like building, but it kind of shifts into like trying to make sure that your vision is executed in the right way and that the feel for the game is exactly how you want it to feel. And some people may say it's like an easy job, but it really does take a lot of work to try and make your vision come to life and then be able to take criticism and incorporate that criticism into your own work.
Any message you'd like to tell to those watching?
We're really happy that you guys like the game, and we were a bit worried in the beginning, but now that you guys like it, we plan to do updates and try to make sure that you guys have the best experience possible.